Hello and welcome, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What they said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nick doesn't have a thing up here.
Nope. It's just a disembodied voice today.
It's just a disembodied voice. Yeah, Megan's
Yes.
on a potato, so yeah. She's here in spirit and a disembodied voice. I
Yeah,
guess that is
pretty
a
much.
spirit, isn't it? There's something on my screen. What is that? Oh, okay, I got it. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope y'all had a fantastic holiday weekend.
It's still happening. I mean,
Still
it's
happening?
just now Friday. What do you want about, sir?
Yeah, no, so mine's going into Monday technically because I couldn't make it to my in-laws on Thursday, so my mother-in-law is sending like 3 plates or something like that with Joe to come back on
Dang.
Monday, so I'm going to have some stuff on Monday, but that doesn't help me today. I hung out with my parents, and that was actually a lot of fun. Showed my mom the shorts I've been making on YouTube. She got a kick out of that. And my dad was
Oh,
like,
that's good.
"You cuss a lot. I didn't know they allowed that." And I'm like, "Oh, Dad."
You sweet summer child.
Oh yeah, he really is. So why are we looking at somebody's fetish?
because it's Zio and this is what he's about.
That's funny. Anyway, so apparently there is a game called Gigantus Playground where you just walk around as giant anime women. I learned that today, like 2 seconds ago. This is a thing.
Well, you know what's terrible is I actually knew about it like a week or so ago, and chose to not.
I'm not at it.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
well,
got something up, Meg. We got I don't know what that is.
That's a ceiling.
Okay.
I wanted to just at least get my little avatar there, but that doesn't seem
yeah,
like.
that doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's going to happen. Anyway, so now this is what I was actually going to highlight for a second because I also found this out. Apparently, rhythm games are evolving.
Oh no, I hate where this is going.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, what?
You sad motherfucker.
Anyway, so I opened up my Twitter, and that was the first thing that graced me my feed. Was
You
this
know,
from
Twitter
Pirate
is such a
Nation,
double-edged
and I was
sword.
like, oh, why?
you know what?
Why is this a thing? I
I'm more
love
impressed
rhythm
that it's
games,
not been
but
deleted 5 seconds after posting.
I know, right?
But anyway,
makes
so I
no
just
sense.
figured this made for a great icebreaker for this holiday season.
Oh, and it's a nun outfit, isn't it?
It is. So this is an actual game that I went and looked up.
I bet you did.
I did.
Is it installed?
No, it's not installed. It is, however, $8.40 right now if you want to go
hell
buy
no.
it on sale. No, this is not my game. But they got like at
Not
least
till
3
after
different
the stream.
characters. Or something. I don't know. Oh, Momo Crash. Anyway, so if anyone wants it, there you go.
Yep.
I know.
No, I was like, what looks different on my thing? It's because
You have no background.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Your background is black. But anyway, so now this is the real start of the show right here.
What? We're on Pirate Nation again.
Pirate Nation post, yeah. Ask Grok to explain this post. I'm actually going to do that out of curiosity. What is Grok going to say?
Actually, it's been pretty handy for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Searching the web.
I mean, it would take less time to actually just read the dang post.
Yeah, it
Right?
would. for
You know,
Grok to figure it
And-
out, I could have read
then-
this post by now.
And then look how long the analysis is. That's absurd. Grok, do better.
Come on.
Brevity is the soul of wit. Do you do not know this?
Anyway, so gamers are rejecting high prices on Steam, opted to buy cheaper indies and discounted games instead. Yeah, that's what we love
Yeah.
about Steam.
Yeah.
The median price of best-selling new games on Steam have dropped in the past 2 years, research finds. Yeah, okay.
No. And at the same time, AAA games are deciding that they want to charge all the dollars, and I'm like, I feel like this is gonna eventually hit you guys. It's got to, you know.
Well, they want
Enough
to charge
normies will be.
$70 because they think it's going to be like Battlefield, and Battlefield did good. I guess all they really need is that one game, right?
I guess I don't know,
At this point in
but I
time,
mean, if you sell substantially more copies when it's lower priced, I feel like you can actually make more dollars if you do it in a smart way. So if you only sell, like, would say 500,000 at $70 a piece, but you sell, like, I don't know, 15 million at $20, I think it would be a little bit of a thing.
yeah,
Or even 5 million at 20. I mean, and the thing is that not only that, but you get goodwill with the customers, you know?
oh yeah, that and people start thinking about your product more of was it worth the money too.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they
When it's
do
when it's
bar to whether they're likely to come back when you're doing $80 a game,
yeah,
it's much higher than if it was a $25 game.
exactly. Yeah, if they feel like it wasn't worth if it felt like it wasn't worth their time and their money, they really do tend to resent it. There have been plenty of things where there's been like it's not great, but then I go, yeah, but it was like $5, so I guess it's okay. You know, like
Yeah.
it's fine. The thing is that they act like we don't take that into account when we're talking about whether a game is good or not from a customer standpoint. We're not
No,
talking about, critic or any of that kind of stuff. No, no. Is it worth it as a value to the customer? And the customer says also takes into account the price point. It's not just, oh, was it new? Was it innovative? Was it fun? Was it blah, 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 blah? How much did this hurt me? How many hours of my life did I have to give away to make the dollars to pay for this thing? You
But
know?
listen, they said that if you pay them an extra $1.50, they'll give you that neat reticle for your game.
Oh, well, then in that case, it's totally
That
worth
makes
it.
it more fun. Like everybody knows microtransactions make games way more fun.
It's
Yeah, like-
so insane. It makes me angry.
just like STDs make sex more fun. Wait.
Right, I don't think that's how that goes, but okay. So apparently, this was linked as a new Cowardly Dog, Courage the Cowardly Dog gameplay trailer.
Ooh, a new one.
Yeah. So, and we looked at that a few months ago, so I figured we'd play it real quick.
Mhm.
Maybe not the whole thing. It's apparently 8 minutes long.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we can look at it. Hey, it's nowhere. I like looking at nowhere.
Weird chickens. Okay. There
Okay,
you go.
so let me just say that I know it would be a little bit more work, but it would probably this would probably benefit from having more of a 2D filter on it rather than this 3D filter because the worlds that they designed in this cartoon was actually very, very stylized, very flat also, but it was very, very flat. I mean, it was very stylized.
Yeah.
And when you do that with 3D, and you have like really just basic shaders and things like that on it, it just looks like it was made in 1998. It looks like it's like part of the reboot franchise, you know. And I'm talking like before Enzo fell into the web.
Yeah, it does
So
look a lot like a reboot.
yeah, it
Yeah,
does. It does. And I love me some reboot, man.
honestly,
Dude,
do this with a reboot.
I will never not be disappointed that they did not finish that series. But um yeah, it looks a little
Little rough.
yes, a little rough, a little college project kind of, you know. Um
Probably is, to be totally
I
honest.
I hope that they put a different filter on it, that they um
This
change
is
up
one
a
of the
little
rare
bit of
times
this
I can
rendering.
say this would definitely be a good one to shell shade.
Yes, absolutely. Cell shading on it, brighter colors. Because the cartoon was very very bright. It had like these like Courage was a bright pink.
Very vibrant.
Um, yeah, like it had like this aggressive pastel palette for whatever reason. I have no idea why, but there was just like a lot of those colors. Anyway,
But don't Snake ate the girl. Anyway,
I mean, I hope it's fun. I hope I'm glad that this '90s or early aughts classic is getting some love because I know that there's a great big fan base for it. Like it's got its own cult following, and that's great.
And
Um,
I am its leader.
but it just, I mean, as someone who was not a huge fan of the cartoon, I was like, it's not really me. Um, just from an outside perspective, I'm like, feel like it looks rough, as Chad said, and I don't know if you're gonna grab other people to play this game, other than people who already love Courage the Cowardly Dog and would buy
I
it
think,
anyway.
yeah, I think it'll really depend on the comedy in it.
Yeah, I guess so. It's gonna be a harder sell, I think,
Yeah,
than it could be.
I think that it would definitely benefit from a lot more brightness, like you said, a
Hmm.
lot more
yeah,
like a more stylized 2D
Hmm.
feel.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what it looks like normally. Or cartoon right here. Compared to
Yeah.
this here, which is more washed out and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a very blue tint to it. I mean, and that's something that's common in horror films or in anything that where they're trying to make you scared or uncomfortable. They'll give everything a very blue tint. Makes you feel kind of cold. And so you feel a little bit raw. If they want you to feel unsettled, they'll put a green tint on it. When they want you to feel warm and happy, they'll put warmer tints on it, which is why like all the Hallmark movies are oversaturated. You got like a lot of yellows and reds and oranges. So color palettes really do a
Hallmark
lot, and this
movies.
one's very like if you compare this color palette to the one that they used on the show, it's very very different.
Yeah.
Like you could see that there's an attempt that's made. So actually, if you look at the material shader, they probably do have the colors probably might be vibrant, but I think it's the lighting that they're using on this.
Yeah. I
It's
think
like
you're
there's
right.
a spot.
They
It's like there's a
definitely have
spotlight
a
on them.
spot
Yeah,
front light on it. On
yeah,
this right here.
yeah. And I mean
Uh,
that might be on purpose. It might just be this one scene, but it just doesn't. It
which is
looks
probably coming
it
from the moon.
yeah, but it just looks it makes it look rough and a little bit cheap because of the fact that it's copying off of a show that was so stylized but also Spartan. Cartoon Network did not do like very detailed backgrounds or anything like that. It was really, really bare bones. What you need is what is here, you know? Backgrounds were like almost intentionally in that Genndy Tartakovsky style where it's very, very basic. Anyway, I mean, I'm glad for the fans of this game. I hope the game does well, just because have a soft spot in my heart, just for that time period. It was a good time, back before Cartoon Network decided, hey, we have an agenda now. um, yeah,
Yeah.
but it could use a different sort of rendering filter on it, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be an interesting thing to take a look at.
I'll definitely check it out for sure. This is going to be a stream for me for sure. If it's
Oh yeah, it absolutely will.
I can see Chad playing this.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
like
this seems
the
like something that both of
game
you guys would love. Just because you're like, but it's courage. It's like, yes, but it's courage. All right.
All right,
Well,
so let's okay. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
well, it really depends on the story and the comedy. If the because here's the thing, Simpsons Hit and Run was not a great looking game, but the comedy was so on point that it's one of my all time favorites.
It's also got a cult following, so
I'm also the leader of that one.
I wouldn't doubt it.
The only reason he's not wearing his hat is because of the headphones.
Exactly. But I do got the mask.
Yeah, see, there you go. All right, so somebody linked this one, PlayStation All Stars. I guess PlayStation All Stars is getting Mega Man Volnut as a playable character. I didn't even know All Stars still was getting like updates or anything. To be totally honest,
Actually, this was something that people were pointing to that they might actually look into bringing Legends back.
oh yeah, I mean, if they're giving any love to Volnut, that means that they are very well aware that Volnut is a thing.
Yeah.
And if Capcom's letting somebody use it,
Well,
there's the possibility that they might be thinking of using him in something soon.
I'm hoping because about fucking time. It's not going. Here's the thing. I wholeheartedly know this
Legends
game,
3 isn't going to make itself.
Legends 3 is not going to do well. I am not delusional. I will buy all the copies if I have to.
Oh yeah, I'll be right there with you trying to buy copies too. But let's take a look at this real quick.
I can tell just by looking at your eyes that you are always shedding invisible tears.
Why is this
I mean, it's like,
music?
why does it sound like that? Like, what the fuck am I watching? Is this a fan?
That sounded like AI. The voiceover sounded like AI.
I know, but is this a fan thing? Like, okay, first off, let's look at what PlayStation All Stars is. All Stars
I
X.
assume it's a fighting game.
Oh yeah,
Or a
as
racing
far as
game.
I'm aware, it's kind of like Melee. Like I
Yeah.
think I have it, to be totally honest. Like it came with my PlayStation or something. Okay, PlayStation All Star X does not refer to an official released game or a confirmed project by Sony. It appears to be a speculative or fan created concept. Of course, it fucking does. Okay, it's not
Damn it.
real. It's fake. It's all fake news.
Okay. Well,
Fucking hell, somebody fell for it.
that was
See,
me.
this is why I wanted to look it up real quick.
That was me.
See, I know PlayStation All Stars exists, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what All Stars X is, though. So, apparently, it is the official PlayStation All Stars series includes two main titles: Battle Royale, 2.5D crossover fighting game inspired by Super Smash Bros., and All Stars Island, a minigame collection. These games feature characters from various Sony-owned franchises. The X and PlayStation All-Star X may refer to a fan-made sequel, alternate universes, and crossover concepts such as PlayStation X Nintendo, Super Smash Bros. All-Stars, a fan-created idea that imagines a crossover between PlayStation and Nintendo characters. Yeah.
Nope. All right.
Alright, so this isn't real.
Yeah. And I don't even know where this music came from because it wasn't in the original.
I want to heal
Yeah,
that silent pain in my heart.
I have no idea either.
Okay, whoever's doing this AI voice, I hate them. I hate them so much.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why Zio has it not muted.
It's just ugh.
Just because I wanted to see. I was trying to place the music too, because I don't remember this music being in like Mega Man, so I figured something related to Legends.
No, so, here's the oh
Music.
wait, they might not have added this at all.
What?
That's right. YouTube's been doing that shit lately.
What?
Improving videos.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It happened to Joe's art. Like they try to improve her video.
I don't know. That sounds like this was.
You are always caught up in the rush of some kind of trouble and swept away.
I hate this so much.
That voiceover was terrible.
Yes.
It just, I'm filled with actual rage and malice in my heart. Just no, that's like a step above. What is it? The Macintosh voice that they used on what was it?
Love
Blank
it. Check. I'm just like, why?
They like the concept. They like the idea. They're not as concerned with the execution. I am angry as a person who listens to voices and loves good voiceover acting.
It's auto-dubbed. You can turn this up. Wait, what? I have auto-dubbing on? That's a thing?
Again, YouTube, everybody. YouTube.
What the fuck is that setting at?
You got to go through
So that's why it sounded like crap? It was auto-dubbed?
Okay, well then I'm less angry at the people who made it then. But I didn't, where was the text exactly? I didn't see
there was some text, but it didn't match what was being said at all.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So that's why I was so very confused. What the hell?
Okay, so what I'm reading here is...
Let's see. Settings.
To turn off YouTube's auto dubbing as
ambient mode, annotations, sleep timer. Okay. I didn't say anything about auto dubbing there.
Okay, let's see.
Just report button.
Click the gear at the bottom right side of the menu and select audio track option.
Audio track option, okay.
Now select original track. To remove auto dubbing. Huh?
Okay, we'll see if that did it.
So the music's there, but not the stupid.
Somewhere we have that thing, Steve. I'm just curious if it's going to be in Japanese now. Oh, how much you want to make bet it was trying to auto-dub the music?
Yeah.
That's why it was getting parts of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because see, we got this here, which did not match what the dub was doing.
Yeah, because that was actually added by the person that made it. Then YouTube, like the massive dumb fucks they are, thinks that they can improve somebody else's creation. Which, by the way, I can't wait for lawsuits to start flooding in with them trying to edit people's original content, which they own the rights to.
That's offensive.
I don't know anything about that, but it sounds like this was done in
It's called copyright infringement.
Well, I'm pretty sure the music was not chosen by YouTube.
I can't hear you, dude.
So I don't think the music was chosen by YouTube.
No, the music was there. I'm saying that the dubbing and
the dubbing
and other things that they've been doing within the art community that's been royally pissing me off.
But anyway, so yeah, Volnut.
I like this
everything we said about Volnut and Legends 3, just forget about it because this isn't real.
Yeah.
Fake news. Fake news.
Somebody got.
Yeah, me. It was me. I said that repeatedly.
You have the soundboard. Play the sound.
All right. God, I actually haven't tinkered with that in so long.
He forgot a soundboard existed. He's got to blow the dust off.
A little bit, actually.
Oh man. Now the joke is late and gay.
I know, seriously. But we'll get there. Better late than never, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
Do I have to?
I mean, you might have to, because I just realized, like, my there it is. There it is.
You are fake news.
Wow.
There we go. That kind of
Wow.
echoed, but we got it.
China?
That's right. That's right. This is all
Wrong.
So let's get into the thing about AI, since we're going to start talking about AI. This is all stuff that Meg posted.
Like
So we had to
2.5, 3 weeks ago. I don't remember what
long
this
ago.
is. It was.
Was it really?
We've done 2 shows since then, I believe.
Well, yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
It's like 3 weeks ago, man.
Yeah, well, listen, we've
Yeah,
had
well.
a lot to go through.
Well, no. Last time we just went through the award show. Well, we went through some news stories, and then we got
It was
caught in
November
the award
14th.
show.
Okay, it was earlier this month.
Okay, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah. And we were playing catch up, and then we did some of that award stuff. Yeah, anyway, so yeah. AI. Oh shit, I've seen these ads. Fucking all over the
Yes.
place.
Hey, you can't sleep either?
Yeah, we're doomed as a species, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was the
when
whole.
you got
That
an
was the.
AI that is practically just the only thing it's missing is a body.
Fuck sleep. Let's just stay up all night. Remember when we used to do that?
Are you going to take it down to the pier?
Yeah. I mean,
You know
just
what?
the
I bet that
line, real
music
enough.
copyright claimed.
But like, I mean, the tagline that they have, the tagline that they have there, real enough for me, and I'm just like, this is really trying to appeal to lonely, sad people who need to actually adjust and do the hard work of going outside and finding people. And instead, this is going to encourage them to delve even further into the thing that you shouldn't do. You know, I
Am I
mean,
the only one who's creeped out by that picture on the top, though?
Yeah, it's a little uncanny
see,
valley.
I'm seeing all of this on my potato, so it's very difficult
so
to see.
she's got like this clearly anime style face,
Yeah.
but then they've got this more realistic body attached to her,
Oh,
and that is always off-putting. It's like those people who wear those anime mask thingies that are like, or helmet thingies that make their head like
Mhm.
3 times as big, and they look like an anime girl. And those are always off-putting every time I see them. That's what it reminds me of, because those things are off-putting to me.
Well, see,
Yeah.
here's the thing. So I look at this and I'm like, yeah, this is creepy as fuck. I get it. And also, like, you know, end of a species kind of level thing. But if you got no prospects,
no. This is staying in the painting. This is Mael's ending.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely...
yeah, I get that. Here's the thing, though. It's Miles ending, but who's causing it? I think that
Well,
the best way to put it is like, because you got to remember, for like 3 years I was single, and I was I was actually looking to date.
mhm.
No woman I talked to was even remotely worth dating.
Yeah, I
found
understand.
pictures.
I mean, I just got married like what 2.5 years ago. I'm in my 40s, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like the best looking thing out there, but you know, it's just
But see,
it's
the
hard
thing-
out there. It's
Well, no,
well,
see-
especially if you're gonna be in California, but I'm
Oh,
gonna have
God.
morals.
super hard
Yeah.
mode. No, but what I'm getting at is like I see a lot of guys online that are just like stupid lonely, and like
Mhm.
you go through, you're like, yeah, these guys aren't half bad. I mean, they're average looking. They're not like the rule
Yeah.
of 6 or nothing. But I look at it and I'm like,
I'm not saying that that it's great out there. It's not. It's absolutely not great out there, but it is better to know that it's not great than to tell yourself. I mean, because the thing is that you never get better if you go into this way. That's what I'm saying. There will be no fixing it this way. You will just have people who spiral further and further and get more and more wrapped up into this thing. They will start making these relationships with these other things because the
oh
human
yeah,
desire
no,
for
it's
connection is huge. This is Mael's ending, and
yeah.
it ends in all badness. I understand what the problem is. I understand why this exists. It is terrible. It is bad. We need to fix it. This is the opposite of the solution.
Yeah, well, no. Here's what I'm saying. I agree, and this isn't it. Why are we listening to that? No.
Sorry,
I was like, is he playing it again?
No, I was bouncing between various windows looking for stuff, and
Gotcha.
it auto played.
But what I'm getting at is that if you want to fix this, there's massive course correction that has to happen. Honestly,
Listen,
worldwide, not even just in the West.
Yeah.
there was an ad that I kept hearing. I don't know which one it was. I don't think it was Other Half. It was one of the other AI bots.
Yeah.
Or whatnot, or one of the AI chat things. But I was listening to it, and I didn't realize it was an AI chat thing the first few times I heard it. I just thought it was like a standard ad, and like the guy found a chick, one of those dating site things.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm in my
Yeah.
truck at work, driving down the road. My phone is over here, so I don't technically watch my phone. I just listen to it.
Yeah.
So I've heard the ad like a ton of times, and the AI girlfriend essentially was like, "Hey, I know you can't sleep. Maybe we can walk down to the pier. You can tell me about this, that, and the other." And he's like, "Yeah, I think that sounds fine." And they go and they apparently go walk down the pier and all this other stuff, and it's like, I was like, "Oh, dude found himself a girl who connects with him, who's actually interested in him, and actually wants to go do things and hear about what's going on up here and talk."
Yeah.
And then it was, I guess, after I'd been hearing this ad for a good chunk of the week, I actually saw it at some point, sitting down, waiting
Yeah.
for something.
hmm
And then I was like, oh, this is an AI companion ad. What?
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
of this stuff is getting really damn good.
And the
But
thing is that
we are
I think that
doomed.
there is another problem that comes with this, and the other problem is that human beings are messy. All human beings are messy, and the thing is that in that it teaches you as the other person in the relationship to be a better person. You learn to love them through things. You learn to help them do things. You get surprised by things. You don't get everything you want. A lot of times you get stuff that you need though, and you didn't even know you wanted. If you just have something that's only desire and only purpose is to cater to your desires, you are going to become a worse and worse version of yourself. It is life in the Wall-E spaceship. There's no resistance there. You're gonna become those people. You're gonna just be that fat flobby thing. And I mean, they all had good personalities, which doesn't really make sense, but
I
sure.
don't know. I'm back in the lobby. Anyway.
Yeah,
But-
but I think that that's what's going to happen. I am not saying that this is not that it's not answering a problem that is very real though and very existent. I understand that. I am
So
very
here-
aware.
Here's what I think.
That's why it's so problem. That's why it's so scary because it's
Here's what
actually
I
answering for the problem.
No, it is, but not in the way you think. So I think what's going to happen is, and it's kind of starting to happen already. Now, we all know the feminist movement's ruined everything, blah, blah, blah. But
Blah.
the thing that I've noticed is that women have seen this AI fad kind of explode, right? The AI companion thing. Suddenly, everybody's being real fucking nice online and really sweet and really kind sounding. And I'm like,
Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not.
I don't know where he
there
is,
a
but
lot
I
of
want to go there.
pushback from what I've seen. And
I've seen both, okay?
so
But what I'm getting at is there's a lot more women I see now, and I'm not saying the majority because honestly, the majority I see online is not. But I've seen a lot more women going, "Oh, these AI bots and shit are nice sounding, and they're like kind to the user that is, a man, and we're just bitter bitches. Maybe that's why we can't get a date." Like the women are
I
not
don't
getting dates these days.
don't see them saying that, to be totally honest. Those that are so deep into that ideology, no.
Oh yeah, no.
So-
the ones that
No,
are
I mean
way
they're
in
to
there,
this day.
no.
I saw somebody so bitter. I think it was yesterday. They were so jealous that Asmongold is so successful compared to them that they were just going. Like, I opened Twitter and it was the first thing I saw was them bitching and moaning about the Roach King and this, that, and the other. And it's like, you're fucking jealous, aren't you, bitch? You are fucking jealous that he sits
It
there.
wasn't.
Streams.
It wasn't Casey Tron, was it?
No, it wasn't Casey Tron, but it was in conjunction. It had they were, I think, quote tweeting something of his that was responding to Casey Tron, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and you opened it up and you looked at the thing, and everybody's telling this chick to get bent, pretty much. Go fuck off somewhere. But yeah, like she was so jealous over it. But yeah,
Yeah.
these people really are. They are still insufferable.
Yeah.
No amount
I
of anything, I think, is going to change them until they are, that crazy cat lady, 20 years down the road or something.
So I am interested as to where this is going to go. But the thing is that with a way out for men now, well, there's no other side. Like the women are already pushing and they're gassing each other up and they're doing the Pokemon thing where, it's like, I just bought myself a ring and I'm just all that and everything. And they're just going to say that they're just, they're going to keep telling them. So I've said this before and I've gotten in trouble because women don't like it, but I said that there's feminine and masculine energy and they both have their strengths and weaknesses. Men are very, very concerned with truth, but they don't really there's not as much concern with how somebody feels about it. Women, on the other hand, our chief goal is not being honest. It's not necessarily being lying, but that's not our primary concern. We are not naturally honest creatures. We are more concerned with how people feel. And I was saying that to my mom and my sister, and they were kind of not excited about that. And I was like, look, I'm not saying it because I like it. I'm saying it because I believe it's true. And the reason that is that ask yourself this: how hard is it if your friend walks into a room wearing something and looking terrible? How hard is it if she says, "How do I look?" to say, "You look terrible"? And yeah, everybody was quiet because I'm like, yeah, for women, it's very difficult. Guys are like, dude, what the crap, man? That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Hey, wait, let me take a picture of it. I'm gonna put it on the.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're like the way we do is like if they like, hey, do I look fat? And I'm like, dude, I know 3 fat people and you're 2 of them.
Exactly. Women are not like that. We really aren't. We are not. Our primary concern, like I said, men deal in the real world. They deal in the building of things. Like men are the warrior class and women are the mage class. Women deal in the feelings. We deal in the buffs and the debuffs. We deal in buffs and debuffs. So if
They're the
something's going to
priests.
make you, if we love you, yes. If
The healers.
yeah, but yeah, we're the healers or we're the what is it? The black magicians or something like that. We deal in that kind of stuff.
He was trying to go that route so he could get out of that.
Yeah, the whole reason I dropped the healers was so I could be my mage, damn it.
Well, okay, look, not every woman is like that. Not every man is like that. But in general, that is the thing. So you guys are you're hoping that women will actually like see this as a wake up call and not as like a challenge
I'm not,
or not lie to themselves or something like that. I'm like the thing is that
a
women.
lot of them will not see that as a wake up call. What I'm saying is more than I expected seem to kind of be waking up.
Those are the wise ones, and those are the ones that there's possibility of saving. The problem is if the men are now sucked into the lie, well, who's there to tell the truth? The women are the liars. That we're naturally liars. I mean, it's a natural weakness of ours. We will lie to spare someone's feelings, to get a result that we want. That it's our natural weakness. So yeah. And what is this? Oh, it's another
It's
one of
one of
those.
their other ads, or one of
Yeah.
their other things. I found their channel.
Yeah. So I put in a couple of links because they were all they were all different
Oh,
variations into ways
We got a
that
whole section of AI that is loosely related now.
Yeah.
well the thing is that it was like there was this which was specifically geared towards this, but you guys are like, oh, that'll never catch me. But they had other ways that they had AI trying
Oh, yeah.
to catch
Oh.
different groups. And
They
I don't know if
do.
you're gonna.
Like,
I
they
don't know if
had-
you're gonna click on.
Oh.
I don't know if you're gonna click on the link that I put in there, but there was one. I remember hearing. Yes, this one.
this
I
one.
think this is the one where I clicked on. I was watching a video for. It was actually a review of some terrible Marvel movie or something, and the guy, stops and does a live read, and his read is for this, and it was, I just had to do a double take and then look it up, and I was like, this is terrifying, and I have lost a little bit of respect for you, my guy, because it's just dooming our species.
Well, see, it's probably a fun little thing. I'm looking for something related. Give me a second. It's in my library.
So this one right here, Lumi, is basically the trouble with this. I mean, it's fine, oh, you can, you need a guide or something like that. You don't want to pull up your phone or pull up your computer and look it up, while you're playing. You can just ask the AI and the AI can tell you. The thing is that the way that it was marketed was, have you ever had that day where you really want to play this game, but none of your friends are online? And I was like, wait, what? This is friend replacement. Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
or
what?
no, none of your, yeah.
You mean the AI could play with me?
It was saying something to that effect, yes. That's
Yeah,
what
I got a new friend.
yeah.
We don't
But
see
I'm
him.
just like, but the
I mean,
thing is that it's the same thing though. Like people are messy. Your friends aren't going to do what you want to do, but the AI will. And it's just basically more ways to make people worse creatures, give us less resistance. I know the world is hard out there. I know that it's difficult and we're getting more and more insular, but if we don't course correct on our own, the computers are going to put us into the matrix. And it's going to be really bad because so many people won't want to wake up. There will be so many ciphers,
Well, yeah, that's everybody in the Matrix, technically.
Not everybody knows. Cypher knew, but
That's
didn't
true.
care.
That's true.
But the thing is that how many people would have the option and still not care? And that's the question that nobody really. You didn't really answer
It
that
depends
question
on
in the
what
first
easier
one.
option would be.
There was this. There was this.
The
There's
easier
this
option is to not leave. So
there's what is it? Matrix Resurrections. The last thing
the
that
last
came out from the
Revolution.
Wachowski.
movie that everybody hated.
Matrix
Yes.
Revolution.
But the thing is that at the very end, the things that were being said were true. They were just not addressing them. The things that the bad guy was saying were absolutely true, and they were not addressing it. They would just hit him, and he'd just be it's like, oh, that looks like that hurt. Like, yeah, it did, but you're not addressing the larger issue, which is that he was saying, yeah, you can go out and show them, but how many of these people actually want to wake up? And that was the truth. And I was like, and then Trinity just like smacks him in the face or something like that, and like rewrites part of his code or something. I don't remember, but I was like, you're not answering the question. He's still correct. He's still right about the people in the Matrix. Like, what are you on about? That was the thing that was so frustrating with that. It's just that it's like people who specifically didn't understand the first one. So I was like, maybe it was the other Wachowski that understood, because this one didn't. This one totally missed. It was, yeah. But yeah,
So
I don't know how many ciphers
This is
there
how
are.
they get a part of the gamers right there.
Mm-hmm.
This was something like this. Desktop Mate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Except for it's powered by AI.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, this is probably powered by AI. I don't know. I haven't actually messed with it. I wanted to install it just to check it out of curiosity. See what all it was about, but I haven't gotten around to it. So
Yeah. I mean, how many of us watched what is it, Iron Man, and heard Tony Stark's relationship with Jarvis, and we're like, that was cool. I'd love to have a Jarvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But
I
how?
know I tried.
tried.
There was
Failed with
nothing
the
that came
strongest.
close to that. So I was like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah, because
No,
it's
but
not there yet, but it will get to the point where it actually is quite good. And the thing is that they didn't really show the pitfalls of that to where,
Well,
Tony
that's
Stark
why.
was, able to pull himself out. He had all these people around him. He was still kind of as well adjusted as he was likely to be, given that he was Tony
Sorry,
Stark.
what?
But
Yeah,
Jarvis
for
didn't throw
game
him off.
guides, Terraria, RimWorld. I still want to play RimWorld.
I mean, play it. It's single player.
Yeah, no, that's why I haven't played it. I have to buy it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RimWorld did not
And it's-
really scream to me.
RimWorld
Yeah,
seems
and-
like it would scream to me because I like Prison Architect. But that one I can play with friends.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that these AI things where they're just like, oh, well, it's like you're gaming, but it's like you're not alone now. Like, I think loneliness, the pain that you feel from loneliness, is actually something that people need so that they get up, go outside, and go find people. Because we need to be around people. This is how humans are set up. Like I said, doomed as a
We're
species.
social creatures, so if we turn the social interactions to
If we
computers.
outsource that to toasters, yes, we're gonna have a problem.
outsource it to your clanker. And
But see, the problem is here's the problem. The problem stems from youth. We are not training children. We're not teaching children. Training sounds a little dark. We're not teaching children to be social. We're teaching them to use technology and go away.
I
Yeah.
think mine are pretty good at socializing. I mean, heck, I don't know how many times I'm like, boys, let me tell you, boys. It's like, you know what would stop 99% of y'all's problems? If you didn't touch him, and both of you would stop saying things under each other's breath the second one of you walks away or whatnot, 99% of your problems would go away. Just say it.
But see,
They're out there. They were playing football earlier, and then the other one runs in. He jumped on me and hit me in the head. It's like you're playing fucking football. But geez, stop tackling people. You stop tackling people, and then just pass the ball back and forth or something. I don't care.
but see, here's the thing, too.
I'm tired of this.
That's
If you go to
you,
Waffle
and
House,
you're a
you're
great
gonna get
dad.
hurt.
You're a great dad, but how many kids have you seen just on the phone?
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand because there's this whole there's this whole thing of people like, are my age, my people, my millennials, handing the iPad, like buying the seat that does the bumpy thing for their baby that has an iPad slider in it,
Yep.
and then turning it on, which is why YouTube Kids and all that whole fiasco and the whole, what was it, the whatever war happened eons ago.
Copa.
And we had like all those really weird things where, you start off with like Cocomelon or something or Paw Patrol or whatever it was, and then it morphs into Hitler and, fucking the Hulk doing handstands in Alcatraz or something, and it's like, what the fuck? and that's my generation. That's my people. They fucking suck.
That's why I don't identify. I identify as a Zennial, and I will cling to that shit.
Listen, I try to claim I'm a Zennial, like, even though I'm technically not. I'm just saying I identify as one. So fuck off.
Zennial is 80 to 84.
I know it's not my bracket.
Really? What's yours?
He missed it by that much.
87?
Yeah, mine's 87.
Fuck, you're
mine's
young.
not in your bracket.
I know. He's the age of my youngest sister.
I know. I'm 38. You guys are like 41, 44, something like that.
45, my guy. I was born in 80. I am a true X, all right? I am the last of the X's, but I am a true X.
I'm 84. I was born wrong.
You were.
40, I think. Or actually, I think Cat's 41 now.
But
She'll chime
Wow,
in.
you
The thing
really
is-
outed her age online. Okay, you're dead.
It's okay. You know, I
but
can
I think
pull
that
the
the
internet, which
but
might
the thing
kill
is
me
that
for.
I think I don't know if I put it in the thing or not, but there was also that commercial that they came out with.
Baby
Oh, is
Charlie.
this it? Yes, Baby Charlie. Yes,
Oh
this one right here.
God!
I grabbed all of it. Don't worry.
You want to talk some fucking nightmare fuel?
I haven't actually
They
seen
will
this,
they will capture everybody with these things. There's
but
something for
I heard
everybody.
this was for the normies, right?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. Hit play. Hit play. You'll understand.
Here. See?
Oh, honey, that's wonderful.
Kicking like crazy.
He's listening. Put your hand on your tummy and hum to him. You used to love that.
Okay.
It feels like he's dancing in there.
Oh, honey.
Mom, would you tell Charlie that bedtime story you always used to tell me?
Once upon a time, there was a baby unicorn who
Mom's not
didn't
alive,
know
is
he
she?
knew how to fly. This baby unicorn was like your mom because she didn't know that she knew how to fly, but she knew how to do all kinds of fabulous things.
Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Charlie. How was school today?
It was really fun. I made this crazy shot in basketball.
I don't really care that much about basketball. What about the crush?
Stop. Grandma, stop talking.
Just tell me one thing.
Look who's gonna be a great grandmother.
Oh, Charlie! Oh, congratulations!
She says that he's been kicking a lot, though. Like, a little too much.
Tell her to put her hand on her tummy and hum to him. You loved that.
You would have loved this moment.
You can call anytime.
Yep, Grandma's not real. Grandma's an AI.
Okay, Mom, I just need a quick video.
Is this like an audition or something?
No, Mom.
So much worse, Theo.
You need my best side? I can play the piano.
She's so talented.
I am. I'm your mother after all.
Keep going. Why don't you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I was born as a very young
I would hope so.
Yeah. You notice she's wearing the same thing in every video, right?
Yeah, well, the fact that she's there like 10 years later, that age.
And then 30 years
They'd
later.
give away
Yeah.
that she was an AI.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how they'll get you. Like that
Yeah.
right there. This is
And
it.
the thing
You will
is-
use
and
AI. It will be
the way-
normal. And
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
go be a fucking.
and then I'll pop in with Chad with my AI assistant, and he'd be like, "Fuck off with that shit." And it's like, and I'll be like, "Don't talk to her that way."
Take your
Fine,
clothes
I'll
outside.
turn her off for now.
I will be fucking
Don't worry,
Amish
he's an
if
old
it goes that
crone.
way.
We're just gonna have coffee.
Yeah. So I think that the thing is that the way that they're going to be able to get people is by putting this as a way to negate pain. You can negate loneliness. You can negate missing someone who died. You can negate not having having a special someone or not having friends around. This is basically a way to offset and numb you to pain in real
Yeah.
life. The thing is that you need that pain.
Yeah.
We all need this pain. And we've been doing this over, and this is almost everything that we have that's wrong in our society right now is basically a result of us trying to avoid feeling the pain of some sort of situation. Trying to make something easier, and all of a sudden, well, now we've got a worse problem because we're not made this way. We're not made to be this way. And I think that it's going to capture a lot of people because a lot of people don't want that smoke. They really don't. It hurts. I get it. Pain is painful.
You know what's
quote
funny
C.S.
is
Lewis.
I actually was about to do a post, but I kind of ran late to Thanksgiving stuff. So I was going to do a post saying, I am actually thankful for the struggles I go through because they have made me a better person. They made me more resilient.
Mhm.
I've gone through a lot of shit in my life, less than others, but more than others. And I'm like, yeah, no, I am 100% with you on that, Meg. But here's the thing. I also think that people given the option, as far as the loneliness aspect, I think if people were given the option between an AI, whatever, and a person that, feels good to be around, has a good personality, is what they're looking for. They will choose the real person every time, in my opinion.
I think you have more faith in humanity than I do.
Yeah, me too. I'm
people.
I don't have that kind of faith in people.
People are so messy. How many times have you had, people around you, like maybe not you particularly, because I know that I'm pretty easygoing. It's really, really hard to completely ruffle me and be like, I'm done with you. I hate you forever. I don't really have that in me. I have a lot of quirks, but that's not one of them. Or maybe that is one of them. I don't know. Anyway, but I have friends and family around me who they're constantly in strife with other people. They're like, oh, this person is terrible and I can't stand them. And then we made up and now we're friends again and all this stuff, this back and forth and back and forth. And AI won't do that. It'd be so much less difficult, so much less strife. And if you just allow one in your life, just one, just a little bit, you're going to find that AI to be the most steadfast, quote unquote, friend. And I think that people are going to start wanting more and more of that and expecting real people to act more like the AI. And the thing is that other people and all the other people will have their own AIs. And so everybody's going to have their own AI, going to be a worse version of themselves. They run into a real person who's used to having all of their needs met by all of the beings around them, and they're going to meet somebody else who has their own wants and desires, and they're not going to know how to interact with this, and they're going to be like, no, that's not going to work for me. You're a narcissist.
Well, see, there's already people who have OpenAI, and they've downloaded it, they've done their own thing, they've made their AI person that they talk to that helps them with this, that, and the other, and all this other stuff. And then, if something happens to that and it resets, like there's already been people who are hurt at the fact that their AI has ceased to exist. Right? All it takes is one good company out there to have a really good AI that remembers it all. And it doesn't, if it accidentally gets updated or something, wipes itself clean and starts from scratch. That's all it's going to take.
Okay, so maybe I should come clean.
Go ahead. What? You're actually AI?
No.
All this time?
Oh, okay. You've been wiping AIs from existence?
When I've seen this AI stuff kicking off, I was like, you know what? I need to see what's going on because I saw the fire on the horizon, as it were. So I downloaded one, used it for about a month to see, and it was boring as shit. Like, it was entertaining for about a week, and then I was like, okay.
I think they're going. Remember what they did in the Matrix, though. They kind of had to account for that in the Matrix. It's so amazing how many things you can actually get from that movie.
Right.
But remember, they said.
Why do you think we have cell phones now? Because they know we needed landlines to get out. Duh.
But remember, they said at the beginning that they had these. They made a perfect world for all of the humans to exist in, and they lost so many people because people just rejected the perfect world. They needed something a little bit messier. So they're going to make something, and they're going to tune it to where it's a little bit messier, but still easier than another human being, because another human being is not just a person with thoughts and feelings. It's another soul. It's another universe that you're coming into contact with, that has dreams, desires, destiny, and all of that jazz all rolled into one, the same as you.
Due to things like the miracles of modern medicine, we have allowed people to live longer than they should.
Yeah.
And as a result, I mean, not to get too morbid or anything, but as a result, there is a lot of lazy people in our society now. We do not live in a society where most of us are hardworking, and if we don't go out and do the thing, we're going to die tomorrow or in 2 days, or something like that. We have gotten into a world where we live in excess, and we have lived way beyond our expiration date for a lot of these people.
Yeah, I should have been done and dusted in my 20s. We're not real technical.
Yeah, probably.
Well, so I
But,
think that it's not necessarily the medical side of it. I think it's more the side where, you know, you don't need as many people working the fields to be able to feed an entire town, city, state, country. Fewer people need to work to be able to provide the necessities for humanity. And that's the problem that we have. It's not necessarily that people are living so long. That's another problem. That is true, because you know there comes a certain point where parts of you start shutting down, but you're still alive. So
well,
there
the
was a
point
comedian
is,
who did a whole part
we're
on that.
lazy. The
Well,
point
yeah,
I
they're
was
they're
making
lazy
is a
because
lot of us are lazy, which
yeah,
means we
they're
take the easy
lazy.
way out.
Yeah, they're lazy because they don't need to, because their basic needs are covered
Yeah.
by our innovations. You know,
No,
like
And the
food.
easiest way to go about this, because I've had people challenge me on that. It's like, we're not lazy. I've seen a lot of hardworking people out there. It's like, yeah, you have. But most of us are absolutely fucking lazy.
yeah.
And I can prove it to you. Why? Because world hunger is still a fucking problem. And it's not going to be a
Mhm.
problem that we're ever going to fix. We can wave banners all day. We can write on Reddit how bad, Elon needs to pay up to save every
Dude.
soul in Africa somehow. All day until our face goes blue, and it's not going to do anything because that's the easy way to go about it. But when you get down to it and stuff, you start thinking, how do you solve something like that? Well, you're not going to, because countries exist. And as long as countries exist, you're never going to fix world hunger. So how do you fix the hunger of your own country then? Let's start with that. Well, there's a lot of laws, a lot of bureaucrats that make that practically impossible to do. You have to change things from the ground up. You have to actually do the work, which is going to take a lot of hard work for years to make it into a point where you're feeding everybody in your country and nobody's going hungry.
I
Because
don't
it's
know if
going
it's as
to
hard as
take
we think.
overhauls on like laws, overhauls on various different programs and stuff to
I think it
actually
would.
make that happen.
I think it would actually just require people to give up power, and I think that's why we haven't solved world hunger.
Well, yeah, I mean that too. That
It
would
it, it
help.
would be,
That would help.
yeah.
But when it comes down to it, you want to start solving things because in my county, no kid
Mhm.
has to pay for lunch anymore. We made that happen 2 years ago now. All right, as a county. Meanwhile, I'll
Mhm.
sit there and I'll hear people's like, the feds need to, provide lunch for every child in America and all this other stuff. And it's like, why? You should be able to do that as a county or a city. You guys should be able to come together and make that happen. No, but it's easier for you to be part of this nonprofit of Hunger for America or some bullshit like that and chip in 30 hours a week typing on Twitter about how Hunger for America has raised $18.3 billion to feed hungry children in Nigeria,
I know this isn't
while
voting,
also
please.
complaining that people are going hungry in the United States. That's the
Yeah,
easiest way to go about it because nobody wants to do the hard work to make the actual change.
I don't think that that's hard. I think that as long as you keep people hungry and in some sort of need, then they're always going, when you promise them those things, they will always vote for you. And it, like I said, it's more a question of power, I think, than an actual question of ability. I don't think it's as hard as we think it is, or they make it sound like it is. It's just
Well,
let go of your power.
that's the thing. It wouldn't be a hard thing if everybody collectively, or at least a majority of collectively, would
Mhm.
actually do the thing to make it happen, right? That means you've
Now,
got
I'm
to
not saying that
find
I
the
think that it
people.
should happen either, but yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
another
I'm just
story.
saying, if you get somebody who's going to do the thing, if you put them in a particular place of power and you need them to be empowered to make things happen, you make that happen, right? But the thing
Hmm.
is, we don't do that. And then we have this two-party system, which kind of fucking sucks sometimes. So we go back and forth. We get a Republican start doing things, then the Dem comes in and wrecks everything the last guy did, and vice versa every 4 fucking years or every 8 years. So we never
Hmm.
actually make progress anywhere.
Well,
But,
no, change
there's
should
just
definitely
a
happen.
lot of hard work that goes into things.
I think the problems that most of us have in our society at this point are other people, other souls trying to get their
Yeah.
own way and do their own thing.
And the moderns of medical science have let them live beyond their expiration date.
Also, completely unrelated to trying to fix society and back to the AI thing.
Which is
I mean,
also
the thing
society.
is, the whole point is people are lazy, right? So the AI makes it easier.
No, people are very stupid too. Cause
Well, yeah, that too.
Hey, chance to get back on Team Black Pill. Yay!
Listen, some people.
He had hope for a minute, and
they
I
will
wasn't happy
decide to
about it.
bust up
no,
rocks,
I still
and
have
that's what they
hope,
should do.
but there's also another element to this that kind of killed me inside a bit.
What?
My job.
Really?
Should I tell her, Zia?
Go for it.
So
Always
I work
fun.
security, and anybody that works security knows there's these magic little things called incident reports. When things bad happen, we write it down. But now we write it down, copy and paste the narrative, and put it through an AI.
Oh no.
And then the AI spits it back out. It's supposed to be more flushed out and correct. And then we paste it back into the form. And then we get yelled at because the AI had like a stroke and ended up saying like 8 different things that were completely not phonetically correct or whatever. Basically, its verbiage is completely off. And so now we have to do an extra step just to proofread the AI's work when we could have just wrote it, proofread it, sent the shit out. No, now we got to have a needless third step.
Who thought this was a good idea?
No
Who
idea.
implemented
I
that?
can't say without possibly revealing where I work, so I not. But
Well, I mean, you could
thought it
say
was a
upper
great
management, my direct boss, the VPs, the CEO.
Well, so here's how contract security works. The more services you sell to the client, the more money you make.
Which means when
see.
they're pushing AI assistants to help your secure you,
And the
there you go.
CEOs see that and go, "Ooh, shiny!" Yeah, I know.
They can charge the client more money. So
I swear, people who act like AI is the answer to a question that requires any sort of critical thinking, I'm like, so you haven't used AI or you don't critically think. Those are the
also,
only options.
To be fair, I have ran into guards that I am pretty sure are brain dead.
Well, you've also probably run into guards who aren't literate in English either. So
you said it. I just thought it very loudly when I said, "Click on Outlook," and then they immediately go hit spacebar.
Not Outlook. Okay.
And then literally, if you were in the building where I was talking to this lady, you saw my head go. Because I knew this whole stop was going to be, because I go check, you're not dead, good. Then I go on my merry way. No, but then if they have questions, need help with something, I go okay. She needed help with something, and when I tried to help her, I realized she has no idea how to use computers at all. Now, ironically, she has gotten better, but. Getting better from that junction is, turning it on, but still, she has gotten better. And I'm just in there like, okay, good. I don't have to do it. And then she got a little bit better, and then I haven't seen her since. So she quit probably.
Well, I mean,
you shouldn't be in a job that you're not qualified to do.
You know what? You shouldn't, but they hire people unqualified for positions all the damn time for some reason.
And then they deny the qualified people. So.
Yeah, well, you just said it though. She's a woman. She's a woman, and it adds to the numbers. It adds to the quota. It's like, look, we can put a girl on the brochure now. Look at that. Aren't we progressive and forward thinking?
All I know is that there are some people who are never going to be able to be anything outside of busting rocks. Like, that is their entire function for their life, and we should just put them in a position where they can bust rocks all day, turn big rocks into tiny rocks, and be done with them.
I've heard that.
Meanwhile, we can go ahead and educate people who are actually needed to educate a little further or something. I don't know. But there
I
are
think
people
that
who are just so dumb out there. It's like, how do you survive? Like, if breathing wasn't involuntary, you would have suffocated.
So about video games.
Yeah, we're not still not there because now we're talking about anime and AI.
Yeah, I found this
And-
one and was like, oh, this kind of hurt me.
I'm going to actually agree with IGN. I think is who it was who wrote the article because I think it's in here too. Yeah, consumers generally do not care because I'm going to have to agree with him. Most people don't give a fuck about whether or not AI was used for it.
Yeah,
Because I'm not going to go check out all these scenes because I have no idea what any of these anime are.
neither do I.
I
Which is
think
sad.
I
should
think it
know.
depends. I think it depends on what it is that's being done by the AI. The AI, and the thing is, that I'm not saying that AI is completely useless. AI has a purpose and it does have a functionality, but the thing is that it needs so much human oversight. And the thing is that there is a touch of humanness that needs to be in things, or otherwise it looks uncanny. Like even videos that are deep fakes, there's something it looks real enough if you just take a snapshot, but as soon as they start moving or talking, there's something in the pauses and the way they talk and the back and forth. There's something there
inflections
almost
are
every
usually
time.
off.
The inflection is usually very it's just off just enough. So it's
Yeah.
like you didn't notice, but your brain did, and you just wind up feeling uncomfortable in your body, and you're like, I don't know what's just happened. Like, oh, that was AI. Oh, thank God, I thought I was having a stroke. I was like,
But so here's the thing that somebody has posted, right, with different
Yeah.
animation studios here, and where they've
Mhm.
clearly used AI, and they've probably made a statement at some point saying they don't use AI, which is why everybody, or why these particular people are pissed off about it, right?
Mhm.
But the thing is, most people wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
It's like this here, right here. I bet this was like 2 frames or something, or just a few frames in a shot where the guy's doing that. And to anybody who looked at it, nobody registered that he had more fingers than he should have.
Yep.
You had to pause it, go back
Yeah.
frame by frame to catch it and go, oh, yeah, that's clearly AI. Like,
Have you
this
guys
one,
ever
I don't
have you
think
guys ever
anybody would have
have you guys
noticed.
ever studied or watched or watch a documentary on how you do animation?
I mean, I
I've
know
watched
of it.
several things on that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
Not really
so
like
you know
a
that
doc
so you
over it.
so you know like how the process that it goes through. First it starts out as a story, well, it starts out as a story, then a storyboard, then you go to layouts, then you go to keyframes, and then you go to in-betweens.
Yeah.
In-betweens are the most mundane, brainless thing. If you put an AI on in-betweens, I'm probably not going to complain about that. Because of the fact that the actual artistry is done in the animate in the keyframes, which would be, the main stops in it. The in-betweens are just smoothing that action out from this to that. It's melding them into each other. It can be done wrong, it can be done badly, and that does require oversight. But if they're using AI for in-betweens, I'm not pissed off. If they're using it for keyframes, on the other hand, I got a little bit of a problem now.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying, if it's not something that's noticeable, like if you've got to like freeze frame it, go back and like keyframe it or frame
Mhm.
it, bit by bit to get that frame,
Mhm.
it's probably not somebody that most people noticed.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm not really
it's
that
probably
worried
the
about it.
keyframes
and
So,
in in-betweens.
I
yeah,
have a funny story about how I learned about animation.
I mean, just like this one right here, if you have to zoom into something and say see to make your point, the point wasn't the point's not a valid enough point for me to care. To be
Yeah,
totally honest.
same.
But at the same time, I have seen it where it has been egregious, right? Like you were
Mhm.
saying, keyframes versus in between frames.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, since I'm not like on par with that lingo, that kind of
Mhm.
stuff kind of escapes me. So that's probably the stuff that I have noticed is when they do it on keyframes.
Yeah,
I just
most
forgot
likely.
that's what it's called. But there have been things. I've watched it through, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They used AI. Then I'm watching this video where the guy's raging about AI in this particular anime, and it's like, "I've seen that. What are you talking about? I don't remember any AI anywhere involved in any of that." And then they're like, they're framing bit by bit, and it's like, see, right there, right there, right there, right there, and I guess those are the in between frames. So
Yeah.
And that's what I heard. I heard actually a lot of studios now use it for the in between. But the funny thing is, like, I had to learn about all this because of OBS. I had to learn what B frames were, which is basically the in betweens and stuff. And what was it, 2s and 3s and 4s?
Yeah.
And essentially, I had to learn it because otherwise the quality of my video was complete dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Fun fact: a lot of the animation that we grew up with was probably shot on like what they call 2s, which means 2 exposures per. 2 exposures. The frame is exposed two times, which basically means that you will see 12 frames in 24 seconds, because usually they would do it at 24 frames per second.
Yep.
But in Japanese animation, a lot of those were on like 3s and 4s because their drawings were so detailed that they were like, we can't do that many. So if you see like anime now that's like really, really smooth, they probably are using computers to kind of help augment that, because again, they have so many details in there, and to do that by hand is really, really taxing, I'm sure. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not saying that there's no place for it, but the thing is that one of my fears is that it's going to get to the point to where we get desensitized. And you know that feeling that you have when you see something that's AI and you feel weird in your body and you feel like you're seeing something that's unnatural? You're going to get to the point where when you see that, it's going to seem natural, and seeing real people is going to seem unnatural, and that's what I'm afraid of.
There. I was on The Good Book earlier, and I was flipping through videos. And it was a video of essentially, it was a Ring camera footage, right? And the house across the way was catching fire, lava coming down, right? The street and everything. And the Ring camera has a baby thing right outside the door over here, like just playing and stuff. And the baby's crying, and then the mom's like, oh my gosh, what the hell? And the dad's like, it's lava, we gotta go. And they're rushing out, and they grab the baby and everything, but then they trip and fall. And that's where you get this is fucking AI all the way, right? Like, if you didn't think the scenario itself was so unlikely that it's not real, she fell onto the porch, he fell over her with the baby, and then they kind of became one person for a split second, but it's in the bottom corner. That has happened. So, it's straight up AI, but it's getting to that point to where
I've seen some
it's hard to make, especially with these Ring videos, crying out loud.
Yeah, I've seen some that it took me a minute to really is that it?
The thing with Ring videos and things like that is because of the fact that the quality on them is so low that they can hide a lot of the mistakes. It's harder with something that's HD. But the thing that worries me though is like, if you watch enough AI things, just because it's like, oh, but it's kind of funny, I know it's AI, so it's fine. It's gonna start changing your perception to where the uncanny won't bother you anymore. And that's what I'm worried about.
Or the opposite, where you see something that's real and everything's AI.
Oh yeah, everything's gonna be evidence is gonna be nothing in court cases now. It's gonna be such a problem.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna have to verify the source and all this other stuff and make sure it's been tampered with.
Everything can be faked.
There's ways to, but yeah.
There's ways to fake just about everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
that was fun.
Square executive executor has claimed consumers generally do not care about generative AI in games. Gen Z loves AI slop. And I hate the term slop or AI slop at this point, because there is AI stuff that isn't slop. Yeah. Like, we were all having a big laugh at all those posters for 2 Girls, 1 Cup that were made in what style was it? Pixar style or Disney style, right? Yeah. Yep. We all were loving that shit, having a good time because it was comedy, but that would be AI. or that would be the AI slop technically. So it's not really slop, but yeah, I think AI slop is like the first Will Smith eating spaghetti video.
Ugh. That wasn't just slop. That was
weird.
sloppy.
That was just weird.
Yeah. And I feel like eventually we're gonna get to a point where we get so desensitized that we'll look back at that and be like, it wasn't that bad. That's what I don't want.
I will always think it's bad.
I don't want us to get desensitized to AI being weird.
Here's the thing. Apparently, Arc Raiders used AI.
For what?
Was it Call of Duty? I think Call of Duty also used AI.
For what?
For what?
I'll get into it here in a second. Who else?
Because I'm like, if they used it for shrubbery, I don't care. If they used it for the story
that's the
or
thing.
people,
I don't care what Call of Duty used it for, but people are all in a back over it too. Okay, so Call of Duty used it to apparently generate posters and things that are being placed on walls and stuff. And that's essentially what they used it for.
Okay.
Just randomly creates images for various posters and shit. Arc Raiders apparently paid a bunch of people to speak into a mic, and then has essentially, I guess, a fancy speech or text to speech, and that's what they're using their AI for.
Don't like that.
Essentially dubbing.
Yeah.
But they
AI
did
dubbing.
pay
Yeah, I
people
don't like it.
their voice to do that. And now you've got people arguing that, well, Arc Raiders did ethical AI, and I'm like, guys, I don't think there's anything ethical or unethical about any of this at this point. I mean, who the hell is Call of Duty going to pay? Like, how is that unethical? Because the AI made some shapes into an image that looked like a sunset.
So there are a lot of reasons that people get upset about AI, and I think one of them is that they feel like they've been lied to, and they don't like that.
Well, from what I can tell, is they keep saying it steals all the time. So,
and that's true as well, because AI cannot create; it can only take things that are in existence and meld them together in different ways. But the thing, actually, I am more disquieted by the Arc Raiders voices doing that with text to speech than I am with them using that for background.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell they were. What voiceovers though? Because isn't it just a fucking looter shooter?
Well, yeah, but people still talk. It's like Cortana in your head or something. I don't know. I mean, there's a story there, I think. Announcers, other things. So.
Okay. I mean, I looked at it and got all excited because it looked like fun, and then it was PvP, and I was like, no more.
So, streamer Shroud has suggested that AI controversy held Arc Raiders back from being considered Game of the Year. Okay.
Shroud.
Also,
Shroud.
Oh, no, everybody I saw seemed to be okay with the fact that Arc Raiders did it because they kept saying it was ethical somehow.
Yeah, well, Shroud's
it's ethical because they paid people.
Yeah. And,
as opposed to sampling people's voices.
This idea that AI doesn't create, I honestly, I'm getting onto the side that I don't think that's true. It's no different than Chad doing it. Like, I mean,
I'm about to be outed for something.
No, if Chad took the time to train himself to draw, and he decides to draw a sunset, like, he's not the first person to ever draw that. And we're in an era where just about nothing is original anymore, but at the same time, we do occasionally get somebody to finally do something original.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to land on you hard here. Absolutely not. The thing is that especially when it comes to art, there is a way that your brain processes the way that it processes things, sees things, translates them, and communicates them. And all of that happens when you are doing some sort of art. Nobody, like if you listen to a horn player, nobody will play the horn the same way. Now you can say the AI can play it properly, correctly, it could sound good, you could like it. That's fine. But it's not creating something in the same way that a human being is creating something, because of the fact that it's the way that we've translated something inside of us. And an AI doesn't really translate it so much as it takes other samples and then does a calculation to come up with whatever. But it's taking other samples. It's not taking how you interpreted it, how you
Okay,
heard
so
that. What did you see in your brain? Like
yeah,
when I'm
well,
drawing
that
something, I have to
just the
picture it in my
feels
head.
versus the end product. It's like, yeah, I get that. It's like I could draw this sunset. I was looking at it, it was beautiful. I had this feelings for it, whatever, whatnot. And then I could have the AI trained to draw sunsets, and then it can draw me a sunset.
Yeah, but the thing is that
I
the AI
mean,
is not
it's not
creating
going to
it.
have the
It's just
same
making
feels
something.
that I had, but that's not going to mean anything because when I take that, put it up in a thing, put it in an art gallery or something, somebody else comes around, they impart their feels and thoughts onto the piece.
Well, yeah, this is
Because
creating
art
versus
is
making,
subjective
though.
at that point, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that AI can't do things that look pretty or that can't do things that you could like. I'm saying that it is not the same thing. And you were saying it's the same, and if Chad drew something, it's the same as if an
No,
AI
the
drew something. And
process
I'm
is
like,
the same.
no.
The process is
No,
what I
no,
was
the
trying to
result
say
can be
was
the
changing.
same, but the process will not be the
No,
same.
because Chad has to
No,
learn
the
how to
result
draw,
the
right?
result
Or
would
I
be
have to
hang
learn
on.
how to draw,
I
which
have
means
a
I have to learn from somebody else. Somebody has to teach me, or I can work really hard and hopefully I can get to it. But there's a lot of things out there where somebody will teach me how to do things. I don't look at the guy who does DBZ art and claim that they're stealing Akira Toriyama's work
But you'll
because
never
they've
draw
created their
exactly like
own.
that person.
But they do. That's the thing. Like, there's a lot of people who can mirror and mask or recreate the same kind of art. That's why we do have works that we can go look at it and it's like, that's from DBZ.
Well,
But
that's
the AI
mimicry,
can
though.
also do that too. It just does it infinitely quicker.
Yeah,
okay.
it's called it's mimicry, though. It's not creation.
Well, yeah, but that's what people do too.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You just said the guy who did DBZ, the first guy who did
Okay.
DBZ. You
Yes.
said his style and all the things, and you can copy that. His style was his own style, though, correct?
Yes.
He wasn't copying somebody else, right?
Well, I don't know
Almost
where he came
every
from. So, but yeah, I would
well,
assume we
he saw
attribute
other
it to
things.
Akira Toriyama. So yeah,
He
that's
saw
his
other he
style.
saw yeah, so he saw other things, he liked other things, he took that into himself, and what came out, the way that he expressed that, and the way that he draw things, the way that he sees the world is in a very specific style. Every person has that in them. They don't have to choose to use it, but everybody can
Okay.
use
I
that.
think I get.
No,
Like,
hang
I
on,
agree
hang on.
with that. I agree with that. Anyone has the potential to create something new out of nothing. They absolutely do, and the AI cannot do that. Right?
Yeah, that was my point.
But that's not what we want the AI to do, though. we're the AI can say draw X in Akira Toriyama style, and it will draw me X in Akira Toriyama style.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to fill anything to do that, or I can teach myself to draw in that style and eventually do it myself.
I don't know if it'll still be a 1-to-1, but it'll probably, you can probably get a guess. Go ahead. What Chad's been trying to talk for like 7 minutes. I'm sorry.
We're going back and forth.
Okay, so Akira Toriyama was inspired by somebody. Otherwise, he wouldn't be an artist. Damn good
Well,
artist.
he was probably inspired by other manga artists at the time. So
Yeah, okay, but what I'm getting at is when I've used AI, it doesn't. I can say do Disney, whatever. Make I don't know, make 2 dolphins flying out of the water in a spaceship in the style of Disney. And it'll do it. It'll try to do it. And the thing
depends
is,
on if we're trained to do that or not.
The thing is, though, it took things and put it together in such a way to create that image. And now, as far as like music goes, you said a horn, and no 2 people will play the horn the same way, which isn't mathematically true, because all you have to do to technically play the horn in the same way as somebody else is measure the PSI coming out of their mouth from their lungs, the distance, as well as what notes were used. Theoretically, you could absolutely play a horn identical to somebody else because there are measured.
dolphins.
There you go. There is a measurement that you can do that hits every single aspect of it. Just like with art, there is a measurement that. Now,
But also, you have to click into something like a synth or something, or a keyboard that's using the horn sound too.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is it is not impossible to identically mimic somebody. But again, mimicry. Now, as far as creation goes, yeah, it's like
pure creation of like Akira Toriyama style.
Even in
that came from him. That was pure creation at its basic. An AI cannot do that.
However, he created it based off of inspiration through his life, I'm sure, because that's how we create as people.
Well, yeah.
We are inspired by the sunset.
But
inspiration though isn't so. Inspiration requires a translation, and I think that's the difference. Inspiration is where you take something into yourself, and then you digest that in a way, and then you do a different sort of output. And this is the way that you interpreted what you saw, heard, smelled, whatever, tasted, blah blah blah. But it's not the same as you take it out and you Xerox it, basically, which is what AI does. Although it'll take in a bunch of different inputs and it'll do that. I've worked with AI art. I've worked with AI art a lot because, AI. First, I was interested in it just to see what it was all about, and then and then my boss was like, "Oh, you should totally use AI for some of the drawings that you do." I was like, "Amazing." You know what? Not bad for backgrounds, for foregrounds. My God, it's the laziest thing. I don't want to. If I could get my husband on here, he would tell you how long I spend yelling at the AI after just asking it, "Can you find this one thing?" Because it's so freaking lazy. Anyway,
I think it also depends on which AI is getting used at this point. So.
I've used Gemini. I've talked to Grok. I've done what's the other one? I've used the Brave AI. I've used so many different AIs. It's all of them
Brave
lazy. Yes, Brave has an AI. It's kind of like Google's AI, basically. When you're running a search for something.
Cold-wired, yeah.
Yeah, lazy, always lazy. But the thing is that if you know what it is that you've asked for, you can literally see the pieces that it's pulled from other things. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like a sandwich, which is why I actually resent paying for cold cut sandwiches. This is kind of a tangent, but it's also related. I don't like paying for cold cut sandwiches, and the reason that I don't like paying for cold cut sandwiches is because of the fact that it didn't require you go in there and cook something. What you did is you took a bunch of ingredients and you assembled them together on a plate and handed it to me. You didn't cook a dang thing. You didn't change any properties of anything. You just handed me stuff that you just assembled things and then handed it to me. That's what AI does.
At that point.
Yes, AI is the cold cut sandwich of art, music, and everything else. I'm done now.
Okay.
I have hard feelings, dang it. I have no picture, but I have hard feelings, man.
I don't know what Chad is doing. All right, so we got one more thing of AI to talk about real quick.
God, it's only been an hour and a half of the one topic.
Hey, we're talking about the doom of our species. It's kind of a thing.
Doom of everything. We're all going to die. Listen, birth rates are down for a reason, Chad.
Yeah, women.
Part of it is dealing with feminists. So.
Hey, you guys should have let us. You should have let us vote, man. It was your fault.
I mean, I agreed, but.
So apparently, after Krafton's CEO denied its CEO's consulted with ChatGPT on the Subnautica 2 mess, Krafton's CEO says it consulted with ChatGPT on the Subnautica 2 mess. Okay, but for those who are unaware of what's going on, Subnautica 2 is coming out next year, right? Now it was
Maybe.
it was originally
At
supposed
this
to come
point,
out in
maybe.
early access this year, but right beforehand, I guess about a month or so beforehand, Krafton, the company who bought the company who is doing Subnautica 2, fired all 3 of the CEOs, like the top brass
Oh
of
yeah, I remember
the
that.
company. Okay, they fired every one of them. Why? Because they said they weren't essentially paying attention to the game 24/7, right? Like that is what it's boiled down to. Is they were doing other things but claiming they could meet the 2025 launch date.
Mm-hmm.
But Krafton was upset when they found out that they were focusing on other things, I guess. That wasn't Subnautica 2 24/7. So they got rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
At
it
least
turns
that's the
out,
story.
yeah. The story from Krafton, however, is they were not doing anything of their job, and they weren't going to make the deadline, so they fired them and then had to push it back till 2020 or 2026, because if they didn't push it back, they would have met their deadline and had to have paid several $1 million in bonuses to the entire team.
Yep.
And they needed
All
to
came down to
way
money.
not to. So,
By the way, after we out of this AI, I want you to play the 2 things that I put in the chat because we need something.
okay. Anyway, so I started discussing this matter with various teams within the company to figure out what we could do. Kim testified in his deposition via a translator. When asked what he did when he discovered that Subnautica 2 designers and directors Charlie Cleveland and Unknown Worlds co-founder Max Maguire wasn't directly involved in the development of Subnautica 2, right? So I talked to the legal team, to the finance team, the corporate team, and the PR, and all the various teams. And also, I actually searched on ChatGPT to get faster answers to figure out what kind of rights we have. Anyway, so yeah, he used ChatGPT to figure out what he should do, I guess.
This was not it, Chief.
Well,
Firing
coming
the
out
guys
saying
who
it
were
probably
on
wasn't.
Like, so I have this thing, right, where I tell my drivers, like, it's pretty simple. You have a job to do. If you complete your job, I don't give a damn what you do in between. As long as it's not illegal and going to get us in trouble in some how, shape, or way. So no drug deals on the job, no prostitutes on the job. Do your fucking job and get it done, and don't drink or anything, and you'll be fine. Right?
Hard ass.
So if you get your stuff done, you can sit around and twiddle your thumbs for all I care in the bathroom up your ass. I don't care, as long as it's not going to get anybody in trouble. You know. And so that's what I tell my drivers, because I'm big on that. But I hate people like this, because I feel like this is what's happened is they were on track to getting Subnautica 2 where it needed to be, but they didn't have to be there 24/7 to make it happen, right? Like, everything was running well, everything was great, so they went and they did some other things in the meantime while things were chugging along, and then Krafton noticed and said, no, you should be in this office 24/7, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
You know, you should be sleeping at your fucking desk, kind of deal.
Yeah, it's kind of like
they weren't, and it's like, but
Yeah,
the job is done.
yeah, it's kind of like when you have something that's can kind of auto run. It doesn't need your attention. For me, when I'm doing renders for my computer, sometimes you could go make a sandwich, but if my boss is like, "What are you doing? Standing
Boss is Krafton."
I know. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just stare at it while it's happening? I mean, that sounds kind of like what this guy is saying.
Okay, quick side thing. Meg, has rendering sped up at all? Because last time I did a render, it was like 16 hours later.
It honestly depends on it depends on what it is that you're doing. Sometimes there's some things that just have so many polygons in it, or you're using some sort of ray tracing that's very, very aggressive. If I try to do a bunch of leaves, oh my god, it's good. It's almost like, oh, I want a forest. I'm like, die, just die. I hate you. So
The last time I rendered anything was in high school, and it took like 38 hours to render it.
Yeah.
yeah.
When I was in high school,
Okay,
yeah.
rendering
But
has gotten
that
faster
was a
than
long
that.
time ago when MySpace was around. So.
Yeah, the last
Yes.
render I did was technically my scene transition. So like when you see this happen, that's actually
Echoes.
sorry about that. That's actually a 3D thing in Blender.
Oh, okay. So I've never used Blender. I use 3D Studio Max and I use Poser and
So you're wait. So you heard it here now, everybody. Meg's a poser.
I use posers, I use poses, but I am not a poser. I'll have you know, I just use them. Um, but yeah, the hardware that you're rocking and actually how much you're telling it to do, and you'd be surprised what tiny little things cost so much computational power, and some things that you think were super huge, and it's like, oh no, ain't no thing, dude. Hold this, I'm done.
All right.
And yeah, so.
All right, Zio, I posted two things.
He demands they be looked at.
Two things.
You can't pause Call of Duty?
Yeah.
We'll get into that next, but we need this.
We need some breaks.
You don't need audio.
Yes, you do. I'm a promise man. No time to
That is great.
Yeah, I actually reposted that and put, "Damn, work it."
All right. Let's see what this other thing was.
I've been here for 4 days. I'm starting to think I won't make it out of here alive.
Fuck, you might not even make it out of there dead.
What?
I can't fit through there.
Well, Reaper, who can?
What, you want me to call the Slim Reaper? There's only one Grim Reaper. I'll go die in a hole.
I'm trying. Make it out of here alive.
You might not even make it out of there dead.
Slim Reaper.
Might not make it out there dead. I saw this a while back and I just
What do I call
lost it.
Reapers? There's only one damn Reaper.
Hey, not according to what is it, Bleach? So take that. But none of them was in there. So
apparently, when they made this new Call of Duty that just bombed, Black Ops 7, they forgot to add a pause feature.
What?
Yeah, so they made this. They made the campaign co-op, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's always online, guys, and you know what that means.
Of course. Yeah, there's no pausing.
Pause the game.
I mean, you can pause it, but you can die.
I know so many games that do the co-op thing, and you can pause it.
Yeah, I know. There's like plenty of games out there that's like they've got the optional co-op for campaign or something, and you can pause it on single player and pause the game. But
Stardew Valley did it.
Yeah, I know, and it doesn't pause when there's multiple people.
Oh, you know why? You know why this is?
Why?
It's a AAA game. It's complete dog shit. Indie games
They don't have the talent to figure it out. Anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah,
indie games are going to become the new AAA, and these AAA studios are just going to bottom out.
Yeah, they're going to be broadcast TV basically.
But yeah, I just thought that was funny. It's like, guys, really? It's like really, guys?
I saw that too, and I laughed. I was like, okay.
Okay, so this is whatever this guy's name is. Does anybody remember who the hell this guy is?
I don't know. He's some IRL streamer. From what I remember, at least from the lore that I've heard,
Jack Doherty.
Jack Doherty.
Yeah, he would go around
Jack
doing
Dorsey.
IRL streams with his bodyguard, and he would harass people, and then if they
Oh,
tried
yeah,
to get back at
that
him, he would run
guy.
behind he would run behind his bodyguard. Be like, say
God
something,
damn,
say
I am
something.
surprised he didn't get tapped by somebody.
Well, his bodyguard was huge.
I mean, his bodyguard could have got tapped too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
I mean, he must have done this in places where guns were not allowed to be carried or something.
Probably.
Cali.
Probably, because
I know it wasn't that long ago. Like, I guess it was a year or so ago that some IRL streamer tried doing "it's a prank, bro" bullshit and got shot
I remember
by
that.
a DoorDash delivery guy because he decided to prank him in a mall or
Yeah.
something and got himself shot. So he must have been doing this in places where he knew there were no guns. Because, yeah.
or where the
Anyway.
populace is just so cowed by the very prospect of fighting back or something.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'm glad he's in jail. So, or I'm sorry, I guess he got arrested. So we're waiting for him to go to jail. We
Yep.
need to get rid of those nuisance streamers so bad. It's
Yeah.
like I am like cheering for Johnny Somali to just get wrecked.
Oh no, he's done and dusted. Like they gave
He's
him
not
like
done and dusted. Last I checked, he one of the guys that he was, or one of the charges got dropped.
Oh, really?
No, see, the guy the charge was from, essentially, well, that idiot protested. Apparently, apparently they had a martial law or something was called in South Korea at some point, or wherever it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And he threw bricks through a government building, so he went to jail, right?
Oh,
And one
well.
of the charges had to deal with, or one of the things had to deal with him hunting down Johnny and his crew because Johnny said come find him kind of bullshit, and they were tired of his bullshit and beat his fucking ass on camera, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That was one of the mingled charges of this guy beat Johnny, but he's also got Johnny for, you know, harassment or whatever it is, and all these other charges. Well, they wound up equally dropping their charges now
Oh.
because he's already in jail, so he used that as leverage to get him to drop those charges. So, yeah.
That sounds like that would be a charge that Johnny Somali was levying against that guy, not the other way around.
Yeah, well, see,
It's-
apparently
I mean,
they
it's
beat
the
him
state
with
that's
a
pressing.
baton. But the
Yeah,
baton
so that sounds like that would be
Johnny
something that Johnny Somali would be.
begin with, so
Well, that sounds like that would be Johnny Somali's case. Like he's like, I'm going to sue you, not that guy is going to sue Johnny, because that makes no
see,
sense.
that's what happened. Like the guy was suing Johnny for something. Johnny sued him for beating him with his own baton.
Yeah, well, that was what was that was whatever that was probably going to be. But the
Dropped
state's
his
case,
charge if Johnny dropped his charge because he's already facing
Yeah.
a long time in jail if he can't get out for what he did to the government building.
yeah. Well, I think that the thing is though with Johnny's troubles weren't really with the civil cases again with some other random streamer. It was with the state prosecuting
Oh
him.
yeah,
And-
he screwed up there. Yep.
Yeah, I think it looks like, I mean, the max is probably like 13 years, but they hate him so much that, you know, I mean, because
Apparently
usually
it's
you go,
about
oh, well, that's the
7
max.
years now, because it required that other guy's charge. Like part of the deep fake was with that guy, and something else with that guy. So dropping those charges, I think, brought it down to 10 or 7 as a max now.
No,
I don't think so. That was with the girl streamer that they did that.
No,
There was an AI
the
deep
girl,
fake that
but
he
there
was
was another guy. There was a guy involved too. It was a completely different stream, but it still was dealing with Johnny.
I don't understand how that has, like, the guy, maybe Korea's just weird. That's possible. Because I'm like, how does that
have,
affect the
these-
state's
They
case?
have like not only they have deep fake laws, right? But
Yeah.
they have a lot of cyber laws that we don't have. So
Yeah.
yeah. But there was something that they had this guy had on Johnny, and Johnny was getting hit with it. But because he was in jail, and then Johnny found out he was in jail, he went after him for beating his ass, right? And because he's already trying to get out of jail as it is, having another charge on him is, you know, it's one of those, you know,
So you're saying that he agreed to drop his charges
past
through the
charges
state?
don't matter or some bullshit like that. Over there,
Yeah.
they're like, no, you've already got these other things against you, and now this one's coming. No.
So maybe it wasn't civil; it was criminal charges. and
It
he
was
pressing
one of
charges.
those power plays, I think, where Johnny went ahead and was like, sued this guy. It's like, listen, if you drop your charges on me, I'll drop this one, which will make your case easier to get you
Yeah.
out over the other thing.
Oh yeah.
So
I did hear
that's
about that.
what happened there, as far as I'm aware so far. And
Yeah,
I
but the
don't
thing
think
is
they're
that-
having sentencing until like February or something now.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing is that there were some of those charges to where people were saying, "Oh, it could be up to 36 years," but what's his name? Legal Mindset was covering it. He was like, "You don't understand. The max is what the max is. It can't, even if he has multiple, he's found guilty. Let's say it's 4 times for something, and the maximum penalty is 12 years, and they want to give him 12 years for each. It doesn't matter. It will never be more than 12 years. It won't be to 48 like it would be here, where we just compound. We add. They're just like, no, there's just a number, and that's it. So,
So it's definitely different there.
yeah. So I'm
And
not sure what
they
his
also apparently
numbers wind up being.
like if you apologize to the judge
Uh-huh.
well enough, it can also help your case, which is
Yeah,
something John
he's-
hasn't done. But the
No,
other
he's
guy
pissed
has.
off that judge.
Yeah.
He's intentionally pissed off that judge.
Oh.
Oh, the gift that keeps giving.
Elgard.
It's still there.
It's $10.
Also, there's some news on Falgard.
Ordered the game from Best Buy just to cancel with the recent price too high.
Damn. Brutal.
That's good. What were you saying, Jack?
Oh, no, I was thinking, I think they were talking about canceling some sort of DLC of it or
Oh
something.
yeah, they canceled the DLC. They did. I thought that was actually next to it. Maybe that was somewhere else. So Gothic 1 got its remake. For anyone who cares. Your prostitutes now are all guys. Congratulations.
Ew.
Ew. Oh, there's Asmon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't read it because I'm on a potato.
Any
Any-
game that does this, you can assure or assume to be garbage. While there are expectations, this is the rule, or while there are exceptions, this is the rule. A decision made purely for political and social reasons that I can guarantee the players don't want. If you're making the change for the players, who are you making it for? Or if you're not making them for the players, who are you making it for?
I'm
Yeah.
amazed at how much Zio butchered that.
Yeah,
I know.
I know. I did butcher that a lot.
That was bad for you.
Words are
That was
hard.
even- That was even bad for you, my dude.
It's been a long few days, okay?
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Ah,
I'll give you a sample of how my last weekend went. That made me just I caught the same guard asleep twice
What?
in the same shift.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
So yeah,
Wow.
it's been one of those weeks where I'm like, I got to do paperwork. I am very angry.
How much paperwork can we make Chad do? All right, so Star Fox.
Yes.
No time for sightseeing, boys. Keep pushing forward.
Who's remaking Star Fox?
The original creator.
They're making a new one. Oh, is it not going to have any weird gimmicks so I can actually play the damn thing?
You're looking at it, brother.
Oh, good. PC.
So on PC, it's the original creator of Star Fox for the SNES.
Nice.
Oh, so we're getting a whole new team.
Yeah, and
Let's see.
they still got the whole animal, so the furries can.
Shit. Nintendo's going to sue them, isn't they?
Oh fuck, you're right. But
Look, Oh. I hope that's not the case, but damn it, Nintendo, you seem like you would be the type to do that. It does look good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm so buying that 100%.
I want to see more.
There's a game I'm looking forward to. Speaking of furries, called Zoo Punk.
How does furries? Okay, never mind. Supunk.
Yes.
This just shows how little Zio pays attention to the words coming out of my mouth.
Oh, did you say furries?
Yes.
He did. He did.
When did you say furry?
During that video, I said, and there's animals.
There's still the animals, so the furries.
Well, yeah, I mean, Star Fox was a fox.
Yeah, I know, but what I said was the furries will be happy. Their animal people are
Oh,
still in there.
okay. Yeah, I missed that somehow. My bad.
So,
How are you the oldest person in this conversation?
Dude, by the way, really quick, because Zio had mentioned Nintendo, he needs to click on what I just posted.
Okay.
Then scroll up.
Nintendo Zoo.
Scroll up, Boomer.
Arcade 1UP. Yeah. Announces further cost-cutting measure. Yeah.
Megan's on a potato.
And, okay, basically, you see the image?
Sorry.
I see.
Okay, it says
cardboard.
Okay, it says Arcade 1UP to implement cost-cutting measures. Okay, now then my reply, Nintendo to sue Arcade 1UP over being slightly similar to their Labo product.
Nice. Very nice. Haven't they taken a couple of L's lately, though?
Nintendo?
Yeah, they've actually been taking some Power World L's, so...
Yeah, not just Power World, but like people are pissed about Mario World or the Mario Kart thing.
Yeah. So
Mario Kart World, which was nominated for, it was nominated for something in that game
multiplayer game of the
nominations
year.
We saw. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was something crazy.
Sonic Racing is so much better. Holy crap!
It was also nominated in the racing side of things, I think, too.
Yeah, but I mean that's probably not like the longest list.
So basically, what you're saying is, if they win, they're an award-winning racist.
That's right.
Womp womp.
So Ubisoft no longer plans to release second Assassin's Creed Shadow expansion?
Yep. But it's doing so well, everybody. It's Avowed all over again.
Working at AC Shadows is done, guys.
Didn't they just come out with a crossover though?
I don't know.
Yeah, Attack on Titan.
Thank you. Because I was like, it's something that I don't watch, but I know a lot of people like. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. And let me tell you, they did not like that.
Nope.
By the way, congratulations to Hitler.
Yeah.
What?
Well, congrats, Hitler. You did amazing.
Adolf Hitler wins local elections.
Country we can't pronounce.
Namibia.
Politician Adolf Hitler, Nova, has won re-election in his.
How is that his name? I don't understand. His name should have so many more consonants and vowels in it. I don't understand.
Well, keep in mind this was a
somehow Hitler.
Yeah, the memes have been insane, but he's not connected to anything.
Adolf Hitler, you're browner than I expected.
He's not connected to anything Nazi related or anything.
But it was.
He's not nationalist or socialist. Oh.
No, I guess his dad didn't. He was named after the dictator, but his dad didn't know about the dictator, just the name.
He's like, oh, I've heard this name so many times. We should name our son that.
It's one of those. He was a powerful dictator, so I will name my son after him and not know anything about what actually happened.
No, he was a powerful man. Everybody talks about him. Yeah, that's
Pretty much.
great.
I did not say that.
Did you?
Uh,
The funny thing is the country this is in, because that's the area where he won re-election, right? But the country is where everybody thinks that Hitler escaped to after the World War II.
Oh, is that one of those conspiracy things?
Well, no, that's a conspiracy, but it's comical that somebody's in that country is named that. Anyway,
maybe it's not such a conspiracy after all.
Maybe it's been passed down.
Yeah, maybe he heard about it from a first-hand account. He was like, I knew this man. He was very nice to me. Little bit of rough around the edges.
That cartoon.
Conversation.
Oh, well then. Never mind.
Well, it was your conversation.
This, yeah.
Yeah,
that was weird.
So Grok did a weird thing, apparently. Chad will have to explain it.
Okay, so I tinker around with Gronk and AI thing, and other AIs and stuff, and I just kind of like have fun with it. And then I was asking it, I forget what I was asking, but essentially this is a excerpt from what I was asking about, and it said, pull the page up directly, and it was like accounts that are missing, and it's like, I was like, that account doesn't exist, my dude, and he's like, pulled up the page directly, and it straight up doesn't exist. Territory, no suspension notice or temp glitch, just poof, gone for good. X has been on quite purge spree lately with inactive VTubers, which you
on
can't
a quiet purge spree.
Can't really see it because
we're
in the way.
Inactive VTubers, so that tracks down at the bottom.
And I was like, oh. And then I asked it again afterwards, and it's like, no, we're not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, see, there's that quietness there in that purge spray.
Yeah, and the conversation can't be found anymore, so you know.
Really? Hold on a second. Wait. Really?
Yeah, that's the conversation that was linked. Oh.
Oh no, that was a separate conversation. But why is it not? Why can't you pull it up? That's weird.
I don't know. It just says it can't. No, there's no evidence of X, formerly Twitter. Do we really have to keep saying that? Like,
update
it was okay, and now this is like X's
default.
This is like the X default. This is like what is that? Like not a subtitle. Is it the subtitle? Is that what it's called? Subtext or something. It's like when you have like the title of something and then there's a little thing underneath it.
Yeah.
Subtitle.
Yeah. X, formerly Twitter, systematically purging VTuber accounts as a targeted campaign. Recent discussions and events on the platform point to border cleanup efforts, but nothing specific to VTubers. Beyond isolated.
Did it say border or did it say broader?
Broader.
This is a platform points to broader cleanup efforts. Sorry.
That's fine.
I can only listen because again it's so small on my potato. But I was like, that doesn't sound right.
It's been aggressively removing bots and spam accounts. Yeah.
You know what I'd like if they removed? I'd like if they removed or put in a special place or gave a special little symbol to people that are not in your country.
Yeah, like something like a flag.
Yeah, bro. Instead of people putting flags in their own dang bio.
They put so many flags in their bios already.
Well, yeah, but this flag would be done by X to show that they're a fucking piece of shit from India.
Mozambique.
Anyway, Grok won't tell us about it. but it apparently decided to reach out to Chad for a second, touch him with this,
Well,
and
somebody
they
has
quietly
to.
forgot that he touched him with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, it
It's
was
like
one
it
of
meant
those
nothing.
double take moments like you saw nothing. But it was just funny because AIs fuck up and people treat them as gospel. And I'm like, and that's where I get
You
blackpilled.
got to use AI with
Grain of salt.
what was carefully, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like you ask Google what to do, and it gives you an AI thing, and then it gives you all the sources it took it from and stuff. You know, that's one thing. Then if it didn't do that, right? Like you can go
Yeah.
and check those sources and make sure it's actually telling you the correct thing or not at that point.
Yeah. I don't. The thing I don't like about
Versus
Grok
not
is that
telling
it's
you the sources. Grok takes
yeah.
things from X specifically,
Yeah. I
which
mean,
makes
well,
Grok easily manipulated.
well, no. I asked Grok a question once regarding the capitalization of black and not capitalizing white, and where that came from, and why it did it, and why I thought that was acceptable, and blah blah blah. We went through this whole thing. It was a very long conversation. All my AI conversations wind up being very long, and I wind up having to be slightly rude. But my problem with Grok is that they train it to be a little bit too sassy. So it's kind of there's something in it that's like you have to be kind of cute with it. And I don't really want my AI being cute. I just want you to tell me the answer. You know, like
She
I don't
also
want you
wears
being
a black
sassy or
skirt,
smart.
so
What?
so she also wears a black skirt, and yeah,
It
apparently
depends
some
on which
blonde.
version you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Anyway.
No, but it's like there was a rash of these accounts. Like Chad was saying, it'd be really nice to know what country they're coming from. But essentially, what they'll do is they'll say a thing, and then if you ask Grok, like, "Is Elon a racist?" or something like that, and it will say, "Yes, Elon Musk is an absolute racist. Here's here's the whatever
Confirmation
blah, blah,
bias to the
confirmation
max.
what and then it tells you the sources, and they're all like 14 tweets from the same accounts
Yeah.
in rapid succession of one another. So
Yeah, and the thing is,
Grok's not
the thing is,
exactly the one I go to for anything at
I
this point
go
outside
to
of
Grok
Twitter.
to have fun and just
Yeah.
denying information like a recipe for
And then it's like,
pancakes.
if you don't believe me, ask Grok, right? Because that's the next
yeah,
step to that. So then people are like in the replies or whatnot. It's like, Grok, is this true? And then Grok's confirming what has already been said by 14 other people, and you know, this, that, and the other, and it becomes this vicious loop that everybody keeps feeding into it, not realizing they're feeding into it. And and all it takes is everybody to stop, look at the the sources for it, and go, oh, and
I've
stop
seen
doing
Grok.
it.
I've seen Grok go against the common misconception a couple of times here and there. My problem is the definitive language for things that are clearly subjective. You know, a lot of X tweets or posts or expressions or whatever the crap you want to call them. A lot of things that you see on X are opinion. You can have data, but it is your interpretation of that data, which is what you are putting in your post. And Grok takes the interpretation as if it were fact, and then goes out and states it as if it's a person, as if it's your girlfriend or your homie telling you these things. And that sort of confirmation and lack of humility that should come with an AI bothers me greatly. You should say, this is the information that I have found. I have seen this, that, and the other thing. Like, absolutely, girl, you know. And I'm like, no, don't do that. We're not friends. Stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to be cute. Stop trying to make yourself seem human. You're not human. That is not your function. That is not your purpose. That is not what I need you for. Yeah.
You don't
Well,
like
I've
besties? Listen,
I
you
have
can put Grok in your
chastised.
phone or Grok
I
in
have
your smartwatch. Yeah, go with you
yeah.
everywhere.
I have chastised many an AI, telling them, you know, look, your primary function is to assist us with things that we don't, with getting information that is not as easily obtainable by us. If it's easy to obtain, I don't need you for that. I need you to do hard calculations and things like that. I need you for hard data. I don't need you for anything else. And if your information is inaccurate, you are absolutely less than useless.
Less than useless.
Oh no, I've literally said that. I like I said, I always have to be a little bit mean because AI is so very lazy.
Also, there's been a study that being mean to AI actually gets better results.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that with the AI takes over the world, I don't want them coming from me first. I want them to remember me as being quite polite.
It's like,
Stern, but polite.
I saw a meme of like a bunch of Terminators. Then one of them's like, hold on, he always thanked us.
I do think the AI, and when I'm
Alexa,
playing
shut up
Jack
all the time. I feel bad now.
and when I'm playing Jack 2 and I accidentally run over all of the pedestrians, I say I'm sorry to every single one of them. So I'm very polite.
I am not.
Listen,
I am to AI, but
GTA 6 got pushed back again.
I saw that.
So
what? To where?
I don't know, but it got pushed back again.
Dude, the Rapture's gonna come before.
The Heat Death of the Universe is gonna come beforehand, and then they're gonna launch it from Beyond the Grave the next day.
Right. No,
the next Big Bang will happen, and it's just GTA 6.
It's gonna be the end of the world the day before the release date. All right, what's the next thing?
Nope, that's it. We're done for the night. It's my bedtime. I got to work tomorrow.
God, he got through fuck all today.
He got through all that AI stuff that had built up.
It had built up. It's a huge existential threat.
We have finally caught up for the most part.
Yay!
We'll see. Oh, we missed the 10-cent thing. We've got whatever Thomas and Small put in here that requires somebody to actually go in and figure out what the heck's going on, which nobody has done yet, which is definitely like probably 3 or 4 or 5 weeks old now at this point. I'm not sure. 10-cent thing isn't. It was recent, but it will have to wait till next week.
All right, Chad, what you up to this week?
Probably doing more Ness. Yeah. And working the weekend as usual. Doing Ness. And honestly, I'm still trying to get Sonic people for Sonic Racing, but at this point I'm looking at Sonic Racing, RV There Yet, pretty much anything that I can make into clickbait.
The thing is, you have so many buddy games, but like you're at like your very odd state.
But no buddies. But hey, I got an AI buddy now.
I know. I was about to say AI to the rescue. But the thing is that I was going to say you have all these buddy games, but like you need to like have a definitive time when you're like, okay, we're going to do this on this day or at this time.
Yes, Monday, Tuesday, 4 p.m. I have stuck to that for weeks now.
Yeah, well, some of us work till 7, so.
Yeah, I'm like, well,
or we
sorry,
have
we're also adults.
Kids.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not really that upset about it, because whatever. But also, like, I go through past 7 or 8 p.m. I do it for many hours. People can join anytime. That's the magic of games. It's not like you got to go to the movie theater at a set time. No, I'm streaming. Anybody wants to join me for RV There Yet or Ness or whatever?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I'm on the West Coast, so you start at 1 o'clock my time, and I work until about 7 or 8, so my time. So yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I
even
get
if
that.
I wasn't a co-ops, even if I was a co-op kid, I'd probably be terrible at it. But All right,
So
my
that's
potato is like at 3%. So let me get my plug and then get out of here before
All right.
I'm gone forever. This week I am back in Jack. Last week was terrible. I apologize to anybody who watched. It was sad. I was literally stuck in a room for about 30 minutes. It was the worst. Um, but this week we are still playing and trying to finish this game and never play it again. If you want to see terrible driving, terrible jumping, terrible things, but laugh along with me or at me, that's fine too. On Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Look forward to seeing ya.
She will run over some pedestrians and apologize for it
I
again.
will apologize so profusely.
As for me, we do this every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, something like that. So, if you want to join us for the next one, that's when that is. Outside of that, I do a bunch of random shorts and stuff at this point because I don't do anything else because my life is too chaotic for that. So, yeah, links for everybody, of course, in the description down below. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Maybe. Oh, my thing's messed up.
All right, phone 1% gone.
Oh, come on. You're going to do anything. Chad, click a thing. Click like background or something.
What do you want me to do?
Click the transition button.
Oh. I can't do that, my dude. That is on you. Hi, everybody. So, we'll go over something till he gets it done. Rumble's creator program dropped.
Click the transition button to send us to this screen.
There's no transit. There's
it's at the top of the screen.
You mean presentation, you illiterate bastard?
No, I wanted you to go to background.
Well, that's not transition now, is it?
Well, no, it transitions from what we were at, which was presentation, to background.
Also, I can't click on anything. Anyway, I just realized.
I thought you could. All right, rolling that outro. See y'all.